Babies without incubators, huddled in blankets for warmth. What parents call a war on children. These images shocked the world last year when Israel's siege of Al-Shifa hospital began. This is what Gaza's largest hospital looked like. Originally built in 1946 during the British rule, it had survived multiple wars and Israeli attacks. Israel has now ripped apart what medics used to call Gaza's beating heart. When World Health Organization finally reached the hospital, it found an empty shell, shallow graves, and the stench of rotting bodies. Horrifying details of what happened to 700 patients, 400 health workers, and 3,000 displaced people. Soldiers posted videos around Al-Shifa of them firing without any resistance. Since then, they've reduced almost all hospitals in Gaza and effectively the healthcare system to ashes.
Concrete intelligence.
Israel's military propaganda published videos to show the hospital as an alleged Hamas command center, but these videos were quickly debunked by Palestinians and even journalists taken there by the Israeli army. More doubt on who placed and arranged what Israeli military has presented as evidence. This is what the military video showed before selected journalists were taken on tour.
There is an AK-47.
The number of guns in the MRI room increased, and they can be seen as being arranged differently. The Israeli army also deleted an earlier post which admitted it sees ambulances and hospitals as, quote, legitimate targets. Dozens of patients were killed at Al-Shifa hospital. Israeli forces not only ransacked and destroyed the hospital, but also abducted doctors, nurses, and anyone who broke the information blackout about atrocities. This is Dr. Adnan al-Borsh, who continued to tell the world what the Israeli army was doing. He refused Israeli orders to move south and instead went to assist at the Indonesian hospital after the destruction of Al-Shifa. Described by his wife as a light over life, the famous surgeon was kidnapped. His family seeks justice for his torture and killing under Israeli custody. Al Jazeera's 27-year-old correspondent Ismail Al-Ghul was also killed. He too refused to heed Israeli forces' threats and continued to inform the world about what was happening at Al-Shifa hospital. 14 months on, Israel's siege, bombardment and killing has only intensified. And the sprawling Shifa complex of buildings and courtyards is unrecognizable.
This is what used to be the emergency department, and as you can see, it's totally destroyed.
Doctors say Israel's strategy was to eliminate it from existence, but the echo of defiance from Gaza's iconic hospital is still alive, as hundreds of medics from all over the world continue to remember and demand justice for their colleagues. Osama bin Javaid, Al Jazeera.